Alright, it's on. Morning. I decided to make a video just like a explaining what are we doing in our blog in Senda de Cabrera. Uh, Initially, I did the blog is it's like a report, so I don't have to uh, do some elaborate reports to my aunt. She's the owner of the farm. I'll do the vlog and I just forward it to her so she knows what's going on at her farm. Anyway, this farm where I live right now, uh, I really like it here. It's really relaxing here. I love the farm. I love what's going on here, and it's really growing. I'm growing. I don't know how to explain it. It's growing into me. Since I was a kid, I'm a nature lover, and one of my dreams is like this. So that's one check from my bucket list. Uh, it's just really, I guess, a good. It's really fortunate that I end up here in the farm and during pandemic, because away from the city and rural life is a little bit more safer now during pandemic. So I'm really lucky that I'm here. Anyway, it's not that I don't love my other jobs at the store. I still have to do my job over there by I access it using Wi-Fi and CCTV. But anyway, let's talk about the farm. Just to explain the vlogs. As you can see, all the vlogs are very direct to the point. Just showing off what's going on because that's the main intent and purpose, to show and tell what's going on. It's like a report. So my aunt knows what's going on at the farm where I'm stationed or where I'm currently residing. So I'm the administrator, and actually there's two families living at our farm, and they really rely on the farm for their livelihood. Um, to be honest, the farm is not really doing well because it's just starting. It's on that negative. If you're gonna really rank it, it's on that negative side of the scale. So that's why I decided to uh, start the blog. That's the other reason, and my friends told me, why not do it regular and make, monetize it. So I don't know if I will be qualified for it, but let's try it. What the heck, right? It's free money. If it's gonna help the farm, help the family that lives here, I'll do anything, because I want to save the farm, and I don't want the two families here living to lose their job. But anyway, the farm, we are developing the farm, our farm here, and we did a lot of changes, upgrades. Still not enough though to make money, but it's better than before. We're trying to invest more, spend more money, because that's how business are sometimes. You gotta spend more to earn more. Fortunately, half of our farm is developed and ready to be used commercially. Even though it's just a backyard farm, uh, it's actually producing fruits, vegetables, and little livestocks. I know it's not enough yet, and there's no market. When I say no market, no sustainable market yet out there, because we still have to do a lot of lead work to make it known and to be more to gain revenue, because right now, because it's on the negative scale, a lot of expenses here that we need to account it for. So whatever we're selling is just not balancing it, whatever we are spending. So hopefully this vlog can help if it's gonna be really, raking some revenue from ads. I'll do it. I'll do it just for the heck of it and to help the farm. Anyway, so you guys see now who's the narrator of the vlog. So this is me. I'm the one who always excited whenever I'm reporting something on my vlogs, because it's really exciting here. If you, I don't know if you try to live in a farm, it's really something. I guess you need to be passionate to like what you're doing. And over here, even though there's a lot of mosquitoes and it's hot, I love it. That's just me. I'm the ever since I was, well, a kid, I like animals, so that's why in our farm we're like accumulating many different kind of animals, because whenever I see a potential not potential, oh yeah, potential addition to the farm, I'll buy it from my own money and add it here, because for me, one of the goal of the farm is to be a teaching farm. So I want all different animals here, different plants, different trees. So if anybody want to know what's animals is this, we can do a show and tell here, or what kind of plants or trees, fruit bearing trees it is. We have it here. That's the one of the goal of the farm, to be a teaching farm. So maybe a couple of my blogs will be dedicated to doing a show and tell. So I was planning to do that also, so you'll know what is the fruit. The tree, the fruit bearing trees are like for durian, mangosteen, rambutan. We have big trees, some of it that are already planted long time ago, but we have some younger trees that we just planted, like a year ago. I think it take about 3 to 5 years. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. They were inquiring where is the probiotic that I asked them to put on our hydroponics. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, I might do some blog about show and tell about the fruit bearing trees that we planted last year and the year before that. We have a bunch of trees already here that are ready and that bear fruit, but some of the trees that we just planted last year and the year before that are still growing. It takes about 3 to 5 years before they become taller and started to flowers and I guess bear some fruits. And also they said it takes after 5 years, then their more their roots are like more than 5 feet, then they can be left independently. Because right now, if it's less than 5 years, you have to water it every time. But if past that year, then their roots is long enough to reach the water reservoir underneath the ground. So for now, we really have to manually water all the plants that or trees that we planted. Anyway, I'll do one of those vlogs one day, so you guys know what the durian plant or tree look like, or lanzones, because that's one of our goal also here, to plant all the fruit bearing trees in the Philippines in this farm. So we want all the fruits that are popular in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. We'll try to plant it here, and if it's successful, great. If it's not, then at least we tried. Because one day, my vision or our vision or our goal is, again, this farm to be a teaching farm. And it's also some place that if you want to shop for, if you want to pick your own fruits and vegetables, you come here, then you pick, and before you leave, we'll weigh them and you pay, you check out. And it's like a picking farm. In the US, there are some apple picking, cherry picking farm. Here, I want it like a fruit and vegetable picking farm. That's one of also our goal. If God permits and we become successful, that is what we want for our farm. Our farm is not that small. It's actually kind of big. Um, it's more than 6 hectares, so it's there's plenty of space to do that. But the problem is we're lacking manpower and tools and equipment. So we are still trying to save up and budget some of the stuff we need, because we cannot just purchase if we don't have if we're not earning here, right? So I wish I win the lottery, then everything will be okay. But no, we gotta do a lot of sacrifice and wait, be patient, until we get enough money to invest to this farm and make it, you know, bring it to the next level, uh, so to speak. Anyway, our farm it started all as a fruit bearing farm, but I heard before my uncle, passed away, the farm is fruits and livestock. So there are so many animals here before, but since he died, and I guess there's some internal problem happened, so they have to dispose all the fishes, all the animals, because I guess some people are stealing them. It's unfortunate, but things happen. Sometimes that happens, and especially if you're not at the farm every time. Some people have, let's just say, bad motive, and or greed, and for their personal interests. So that happened before. That's why my uncle got rid of a lot of stuff here. But anyway, when I came back, 2017 or something, and I talked to the staff that are here. There's only 2 families now here. Then we did a heart-to-heart talk, and planned together, and we started building a relationship, working relationship. And I asked, what is their expectation, and what can I do to help them out to take care of the farm. So they said, tools, equipments, and manpower. So I tried to provide some of those already, and that's why we are on the next level now on the farm. Before, there's so many weeds here, it's really scary to walk around the farm. There's a lot of cobras here, and not only one kind of cobras. There's 2 kinds of cobras here: the black one and the yellow one. So, and I asked them, why is it so messy here, and it's so it's hard to walk around. Why no one is doing a cutting the grass or something? They said they don't have the tools. They probably have the tools, but it broke down a long time ago. So I bought, we bought them grass cutters. So I went to my uncle who have a store at the Uma Balakat. Shout out to their variety store, Edmond Variety Store. It's my cousin. So we bought some grass cutters there. Then after a few days, they start using it, cleaning all the areas, so it's a little bit more safer to walk around at the farm. Then what else they need? They need sprayers. We bought some sprayers, and they need a little truck to better, cultivate and the land here. So we bought an old used truck from my cousin again. to the Queco farm. Just want to do a shout out. So they sold us their truck that they're not using, so we got it repaired and we're using it now here. So again, more and more tools are being bought per request. Then as long as we can, it's sensible that we as long as the request of the staff is reasonable, then we're finding ways to buy them, like incubators. Before, there's no incubators here. Now we decided to invest. Now we have incubators. Now it help us with our poultry. We have so many chickens now, and actually, with all the aviary, the incubator really help us a lot, because before, because we're having problems with wild dogs that come in our farm. They tend to eat the eggs and eat our livestock, kill our livestock, harm our livestock. So that's a little bit problematic for us, especially if we're not really properly fenced, in our perimeter. But little by little, we're doing our best to take care of the farm to make it more uh, productive, or to make it more on the positive side, to make more money. But it's still not enough. So that's why I asked the guys to be patient. Let's put our heads together and brainstorm, and what can we do to increase our sales. So we're trying to come up with a lot of ideas. Well, when I came in, the farm was just a fruit bearing farm with no animals. Actually, there's only one kind of animal. There's sheep, but my aunt sold them because I guess they were not being they were not they're becoming more nuisance than help to the farm, because I guess when sheep bites a tree, it tends to die or something like that. Anyway, when I came, it's a fruit bearing farm. Then we decided to bring back the livestock, because animals are good at in producing feces and urine that fertilize the land. It will help with the bringing back the proper nutrients in the land to make it more good for planting. So my cousins, just want to do a shout out to my cousins, Kuya Renato. He helped us also start with our livestock here. Gave us goats, ducks, and turkeys, and really, really grateful that he helped us out. Hopefully, one day I can repay him for his kindness and generosity. So with the animals he gave us, then our farm started to lighten up, and because you're bringing more life in the farm, so it's becoming more and more, for me at least, more bringing smile to everyone, because when you watch animals do their thing, it's kind of a wonderful thing. It kind of make your time pass so make the time fly so fast, and it's just help you, stress reliever. That's what I'm doing. That's why I like a lot animals here, because when I watch them, my stress kind of goes down, because I like watching animals do their own thing. It's fun watching them, and it's really, really a positive thing, I guess. And also, before, our staff had chickens and pigs that they caught, because there are some wild pigs that comes in our farm before. So the staff um, put some traps, since those animals belong to them. And I told them, if I'm gonna manage the farm, no one is allowed to raise their own, because it can cause problems and confusion which animals belongs to. That's why I talked to them and I purchased all their animals, and it became a property of the farm. It works out well because the animals, I kind of compensated them, fairly, so they made money. Then all the animals here are the property of the farm, and I donated that to the farm, using my own pocket, because sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to help out. Anyway, moving forward, after the animals, then after a few years, we kind of brainstorm again and decided we'll do some, we'll plant vegetables as well, because there are so many spaces that are not being used. Might as well make use out of it, So we plow all the lands here, with the help of the supervisor leadership. Do a shout out for Junie. So Junie is doing a great job in leading the farm, the staff, and in the farm. So, and also one of our great addition also in the farm is Kuya Ricky. He's Ortilano, or they call it. He really know how to. I don't know what's Ortilano in in English, but he's a real farmer. A passion for the farm also. So actually, he have a great job, but left his job because he wanna pursue his passion, which is farming. So he became part time here. So he helped us a lot as well, including also the other farmers here. Kuya Romulo and his kids. So everyone is helping make the farm better. So with everyone's contribution, little by little, the farm is getting there. Yeah, becoming more organized, more becoming cleaner, becoming more green, becoming more organic. Because we want the farm to be eco-friendly as much as we can, because we want to really practice good farming here, and don't rely on a lot of chemicals and stuff. That's why we are really aiming for that goal, to that this farm will be like an organic farm, or nature's farm, because we practice free range also here for our chickens. We just let them loose, and sometimes we feed them as a as a extra. So they go home, because sometimes you gotta bribe the animals, call them, and then they'll go home. Then you put them on their enclosure. uh, but the animals here are free range, except for the rabbit, because the rabbits, their own cages. We are starting the rabbitry actually here also. It's actually kind of funny, because when I started the rabbit 2018, 19, I just bought a few pairs from my accountant, or our accountant, just for the fun of it. Then I donated to the farm so they can, breed them and make use of them. After 2 years, from 5 pairs, which is total 10, they become 8. So the numbers didn't grow. It decreases. Anyway, I came back here in the farm last year around July, I believe. So I started living here because my aunt finally decided to build a house here as a rest house for her, and that's why it was really nice when she decided to do that. Then I can stay here. I don't have to go back and forth, and and I stay here. And now I'm still here living. I'm in my room right now, working on my laptop, and just taking a break from accounting. I just finished payroll actually, so I decided to do this vlog just to explain, so you guys have an idea what is our blog is all about in Hacienda de Cabrera. So what we are trying to communicate to everyone. Anyway, going back to my story. Now our farm is a fruit-bearing farm, vegetables and livestock. And also we actually have a project on the side that we have some fish pond that we planning to uh, bring tilapia and catfish. So it's just a little project because we have uh, I don't know if what you call in English, but it's called paranom. It's like a barricaded where the water goes and pass. So it's not being used anymore. So I asked this, we brainstormed and decided to make it a fish pond. It's like a weird looking fish pond because it's not a rectangle. It's a like a long rectangle, and very narrow because it was just a passage for a water reservoir. So we converted to fish ponds to make a use out of it. So we'll see how it goes because if that's gonna help us, why not, right? Because we have I don't know if I shared to you guys, we have a carinderia or canteen that cooks food, for our staff. So we partner up with them. So we ask them what are all the things they need to run the carinderia or the eatery or canteen, and they gave us all the list of vegetables, and and so the fish is one of those lists. It's on those lists. So that's why we're trying to provide all the ingredients they need to run the eatery, and at the same time we will benefit because we will be selling the products to them, and they'll be using it as ingredients for their customers. So all of our business, we're trying to connect them all so it'll be more efficient and self-sufficient in the future. Because if you tie up all your businesses, it will create a good harmonious flow of your products and service. So that's what we're trying to do in our farm, to connect it to other businesses, to help them grow at the same time to help us grow. So moving forward, right now we have good numbers of animals, and good numbers of vegetables and fruits. Is the problem that we're just encountering is marketing, because we are producing a lot, but we're not known farms, so we are still trying to enter that market. So we have a bunch of different ideas how we can introduce our products, but again, it's a backyard farming, so we are in the trial period before we gonna go full, you know, to, for before we move forward with this uh, farming farming business. So right now we're just like, it's like more like a hobby or passion that we're doing. But again, even though it's just a hobby, it's an expensive hobby because we have staff relying on this farm, and we're paying them to help around, and we're not making enough. So it's really, we really need to develop the farm to make it more sustainable, and because I don't want to lose all the people that rely on the farm, and they have families to feed. So that's why I kind of uh, you know uh, what did this blog to help out also, and hopefully, we will get that minimum requirements. It says 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours. So if we're gonna load a lot of videos here, and hopefully you guys will like it and watch it, and if you guys like our channel, please subscribe, because it will really gonna benefit. It's for a good cause, it's if I I won't waste my time doing this if it's not for a good cause, because as I'm investing my time and effort and money for this farm, so it can help families here, and also, if our product is good, it will bring, hopefully it will bring joy to our customers as well, because most of the stuff that we all the plants, vegetables, or fruit where we grow here are all healthy. They're not raised chemically. So we're doing even our fertilizer. We do our own fertilizer. Where I don't know if you know vermicast. It's like a worm that you uh, put to your compost. So then you can turn it into a fertilizer. So that's all what we're doing here. All naturally grown fertilizer. We do our own probiotics as well, to help out with the animals and plants, because the probiotic can be applied to to uh, to our animals' drinks, and when you water the plants, it can be applicable as well. It's very helpful for the nutrients. Right now, our last project that we're doing is the fish pond and the rabbitry. We are on that. In the rabbitry, we spend money because we know there's future for it, because rabbit is a clean meat. It's actually one of the most nutritious and clean meat out there. Uh, in the Philippines, I guess they're not that popular for meat yet, because they look cute, and Filipinos have the heart. They don't want to kill stuff that looks cute or eat. But in Europe or U.S. in other countries, rabbit is part of the grocery already. You can see them dressed and in the freezer as an alternative meat to eat. Before I was hesitant to eat them, but I tried it. It's really good actually. It's like a crossbreed between chicken and pork. That's how it tastes, and it's also very lean, very less cholesterol and less fat. That's why they said the rabbit meat is a food for cancer patient and heart patient. And the meat actually for rabbit is really expensive, and but over here, because I guess not a lot of people is used to it, so it's not that popular yet. Anyway, we're doing the rabbit for two reasons. We can do a meat type and pet type, because we have a bunch of rabbit that are also cute, that furry, and it's not for. Oh, actually, all rabbit can be meat type, but we decided we're gonna do only the meat type for um, the medium rabbits, which when I say the medium rabbit, the rabbit that are usually used for meat type are the California jar line, or the New Zealand white. We have a bunch of locals rabbit also that are big, and it passes 3 kilos. So we're trying to do our kind of crossbreeding. So we'll see how it goes. But again, where all of this that we're introducing in the farm is to help the farm have a sustainability in the future, because it cannot just rely on support from our other business. So we really need to come up with something in order to support the farm. If this blog can help support the farm, and I know a lot of farmers are doing that, and it helps, why not, right? So I don't mind talking to you guys, and doing a lot of videos here, so you can see, and I'm also proud of it, showing off what we're doing in the farm, and what's going on here, even though sometimes I put some silly videos, because sometimes I just want to share it. Because sometimes it makes me, if I see something that makes me happy or smile or laugh, I want to share it. That's just me. I'm that kind of person. Anyway, this vlog is a little bit too long already. Holy cow, 34 minutes. I don't know how to. Well, I know only basic in editing, in videography, but I don't know if I can post 34 minutes in YouTube, but we'll see. Anyway, this blog is to introduce myself, and next time I'll introduce the team in our farm. Oh, my allergies acting up. Whenever I talk so continuously, my nose plugs. That's why my voice changed. Anyway, again, for all those who subscribe and watch our videos, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for helping us reach that goal, and we're not there yet, but hopefully one day we'll reach that minimum goal, and our videos or our channel will be monetized, and it can help the farm tremendously in the future if it's going to be on that kind of level of channel. But for now, I'm enjoying showing off what we have here, and it's like my report in the same time showing off to the outside world. This is actually my first post that I have you can see my face, because usually I don't want my face on the video. I just want to talk because I'm not confident enough yet, because I gained so much weight during pandemic, and I have an illness actually that it prevents me from doing a lot of strenuous activities, so I have no choice. That's why I gained so much weight. Anyway, it's not about me, this is about the form. So I do hope you guys will continue watching, supporting our channel, and right now it's still pandemic. I pray and wish that you guys are all safe, healthy, and if you want to be healthy, maybe you want to guys buy some of our produce.